Bloodwork is one of the Flash's most dangerous enemies. He is big, strong and immortal. In the series, Bloodwork was able to defeat Barry Allen and death itself. Today I will tell you how he managed to defeat the most powerful speedster, talk about his history and abilities. The character is little known, but very interesting and incredibly strong. I really liked him. Let's go. It is noteworthy that the character is quite new even for the DC Comics universe, since he only appeared in 2016. Bloodwork liked the authors of the series, so they decided to make him the main antagonist of the first half of the 6th season. His real name is Ramsey Rosso. He was born in Central City, managed to go to college and get a diploma that helped him get a job in the city's central hospital. There he worked with his mother. Ramsey endlessly loved his mother Rachel Rosso, she was everything to him. When he was 7 years old, he fell off the bike she bought for her birthday. He tore his knees, broke his nose, was scared. Mom found him, picked him up, dusted him off, told him to get on his bike and go. Ramsey tried but couldn't. He was in a lot of pain, so he seemed to be paralyzed. Then Mom told Ramsey that the wounds would heal. That he should not be allowed pain interfere with achieving his goals. She was right. The wounds have healed. He grew up and followed in her footsteps. Becoming a doctor. The bike incident had a profound effect on Ramsey's personality. Then he decided that he would never give up. We'll fight to the end. Even if you have to fight death itself. When his mother was diagnosed with cancer, she gave up and accepted a quick death. Rachel has spent the last 2 months of her life doing things she has long wanted to do. Ramsey had to watch his mother's life fade away. He was angry that she gave up and did not seek a cure, fight the disease. Ramsey took the death of his mother hard. He did research and found that he had a 99% chance of having the same cancer. Ramsey believed that his mother had lost the battle to her wounds. But he wasn't about to give up. He started a war with death itself and won. Ramsey has been relentless in his research, countless simulations, all showing the same result: he needs dark matter to create a cure. Dark matter is subatomic particles that can change the biological structure of a person, endowing them with superpowers. At one time, a particle accelerator explosion spread dark matter throughout Central City. As a result, people with superpowers appeared, including the Flash. Barry Allen's lab held large stocks of dark matter. Ramsey knew about this, so he invited their mutual friend Caitlin Snow to his mother's funeral. There they exchanged pleasantries, and Ramsey invited her to meet again at the cafe. Caitlin agreed to have coffee with him. Ramsey revealed his cards to her, making it clear that he needed dark matter to create a cure. But Caitlin was against it because experiments with dark particles are very dangerous. Ramsey was angry but did not give up, went to look for matter elsewhere, on the black market. Having bought it from local criminals, he injected himself with a medicine that turned him into something terrible and very strong. Ramsey gained the ability to control blood, both his own and that of others. He can rearrange blood cells to turn them into different objects. He usually transforms them into long tentacles similar to those of Carnage and other symbiotes. They can penetrate a person's skin or turn into sharp blades so sharp they can cut through a car. Ramsey also used them as a means of transportation to crawl up the walls. Over time, his abilities have developed. He learned to infect people with his blood, turning them into obedient zombies. Like the symbiote god Null, Ramsey created his own hive mind. He can control the infected and feed on their healthy blood. So he received immortality and conquered death itself, but was cursed. His wages for eternal life is a constant and sucking hunger. To live, he is forced to eat healthy blood cells. Ramsey uses people as incubators. Ramsey's first victims were patients and doctors at Central City Hospital. Then Flash himself suffered. After coming into contact with Ramsey's blood, Barry became infected and turned into the Dark Flash. He became part of the hive mind and obeyed Ramsey. The villain could control Allen's mind personally, even being at a distance from him. Further appetites of the villain only grew. He was going to use a particle accelerator to set off an explosion that would infect the citizens of Central City with his dark blood. With such an army, he could live forever. Because of his newfound power, Ramsey plunged into madness. He had delusions of grandeur. He decided to infect all of humanity in order to save people from death, economic and social conflicts and wars. If you are a zombie, then death and taxes are not terrible for you. If not for the Flash, then all of humanity would become part of Ramsey's hive mind. And Bloodwork would be a god who subjugated the whole world. The infected have increased physical strength. They are 10 times stronger than an ordinary human. Ramsey is also endowed with super strength, as well as strength. At the height of his power, when he absorbed a huge amount of blood, Ramsey turned into a terrible monster. In this form, he was much stronger than the Flash. They defeated him with cunning. Barry used their mental connection to Ramsey to create a hallucination of his mother in his head. So he distracted Bloodwork and moved him to a prison that was created specifically for Ramsey. He couldn't get out of it. Thus ended his story in the 6th season. During the crisis, Ramsey, like everyone else in the multiverse, was killed by a wave of the Anti-Monitor. A month later, he was resurrected in a new universe. In it, Ramsey continued to be imprisoned, but in the future he was able to escape, but that's another story. As usual, he is much stronger in the comics than in the show. His powers are much better developed, although the character only appeared in a few issues. After taking the serum, Ramsey gained the ability to manipulate blood. He can make it hard and soft. So Ramsey became invulnerable to physical damage, he could not be pierced or injured. He can also create blood indefinitely, spreading it throughout the city. Ramsey can coagulate and burn the blood of those around him, making him a very dangerous and unique adversary for the Flash. Ramsey caused Barry to bleed from his nose, tormented him, and if desired, he could calmly destroy him in a matter of seconds because Flash, although fast, is still a man. And our blood is the key to life and death. Ramsey can create tendrils from blood, 1,000 tentacles. Create a costume out of it, similar to how the Venom symbiote creates a costume around Eddie Brock. In a few minutes, his blood is able to spread throughout the city. In the comic, she flocked to the buildings, under the asphalt, everywhere. She grabbed and killed people. Even the Flash lacked the speed to save everyone. To increase physical strength, Ramsey can increase the size and mass of his armor, turning into an armored monster. In the new comics, he has learned how to create a suit that is not shameful 9 meters high. They defeated him in the same way as in the series with cunning. The Flash pretended to be a friend and promised to help Ramsey, then hit him with a massive negative speed force pulse that acted like a defibrillator. The shock that Ramsey's nervous system experienced was enough to stop his blood from flowing. Friends, we honor the heroes for their exploits and fearlessness. The kindness and faith in the justice of the Flash is wonderful. However, the gigantic perseverance, optimism and faith in the dream, the tireless desire to live Ramsey are no less admirable. Our life is full of all sorts of hardships. And it is important for any person to learn how to cope with these obstacles, remaining in a state of confidence and determination. Do not lose optimism and interest in the work you have begun. Go forward and don't give up. Indeed, often people fail to achieve what they want just because they are in a bad mood and give up early. Ramsey is a great example of why it's important to believe in your dreams and never give up. The character stubbornly went to his dream, believed in himself and won the fight with death, which is very worthy and instructive. Ramsey stands out for his unique abilities. This is one of the coolest villains on the show and one of my favorites. In my opinion, Savitar, Zoom, Reverse Flash and Bloodwork are the best Flash antagonists. Write your impressions of Ramsey in the comments. I have everything for today. Thank you for watching.